And now, at a combined weight,
Absolutely not.
the Face Beat Heels High Podcast.
Hey you, you're listening to a wrestling podcast made by women.
If you don't like women or wrestling, you should probably tap out now.
The views expressed on this podcast are mostly based on personal opinion, and any toxic masculinity brought to the attention of the host will be openly mocked. Mocked via public forum. Seriously though, we will make fun of you. We like to drink, laugh, and talk wrestling. So again, if you don't like to drink, laugh, or talk wrestling, you probably don't want to be listening to this podcast.
Hello. What a beautiful day it is to be a wrestling fan today. Am I right, ladies?
That's
Hi.
right. Hello.
I am your host, PJ, otherwise known as Princess Jellybean, but we also have a Wild Spice in the building.
Hi.
And we have Christina, the Baker Contreras.
Hello.
And
Winking.
I will say right off the bat that I am recording live from East Montpelier, Vermont. I am home visiting my family, and my dad is setting up a lawn sale. So if he needs me at any point, I might have to leave. I think it's going to be okay. But if you hear him yelling and me yelling back at him, it's no big deal. It ain't nothing.
What is the capital of Vermont?
Montpelier.
Oh. I was watching a TV show, and actually, I think it was Total Divas. And Daniel Bryan asked the Brella twins that because they don't know anything. And I didn't
Nobody knows, though.
I know.
Nobody
I know. So, yeah. Okay, well, now I know. Cool.
At one point in the office, someone asks Andy, like, what is it's Dwight. He like asks Andy, like, what is the capital of like Connecticut or something? And he's like, Montpelier, Vermont. There's always like such a sense of pride because like being from Vermont, you're like, it's so small. It's just like anytime someone mentions it ever,
Right.
You're like, oh, I know that place.
I know that place. I'm from theirs. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, ladies.
And
Well,
it's
what
good to be home, but yeah, I'm ready.
are we drinking? Baker. Baker
Well,
special?
Actually, no. Instead of
Yes, in Spanish.
instead of a coffee with Kahlua, I'm having a café con Baileys.
Café con Bayley. So, well, yeah, not Banks and Bailey's.
No. It's not a Bank and Baileys. But what did I just say? A Banks and Baileys. It's a café con Baileys. But I have shots of rum. So
Oh.
it's basically a Banks and Baileys.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say like shots of wine. I'm like,
Girl.
classic.
Damn it.
I'm not that ratchet. I am.
Well, I'm drinking a Banks and Bailey this morning for my hot drink. And then I also have a full raspberry White Claw, and my shots are raspberry White Claw. That's what I'm
Hey.
doing. That's how we're starting. On
That's how we're
Tuesday.
starting.
Yes.
Right.
What
I
about
have-
you, PJ?
A moose cup.
Ooh,
It's one
It's a moose.
It's a moose.
look at that.
Vermont, you know, everybody got hands on their cups here. I have a Baker special, which we have yet to name, and then I'm drinking watermelon White Claw.
Yes, a Baker
You gotta
special.
have-
Very nice.
You gotta have a couple White Claws when you're hosting a yard sale. You know
Yeah.
how it is.
That's what
right.
it is. It's refreshing.
Garage, I think.
It's refreshing. It's low cal. Please sponsor us. We drink y'all like crazy.
We do.
White Claw, if you're listening, hello. Okay.
Also, working for a cocktail company, if there are any reps of White Claw that when we
Mm.
start doing live events,
Yes.
you want to sponsor us, we will wear your t-shirts. We will drink free booze from you.
Gladly.
If you
Dear
let us.
White Claw.
Dear White Claw. All right, Baker, tell the people what we're doing.
No, wait.
What do you mean?
Speaking
Oh,
of
shit. God damn.
alcohol, we're off our game today. Speaking of alcohol, here at the Drink podcast, we do love to drink. And we have a little game that we like to play throughout the entire episode where each of us gets a shot. You heard us all talking about our shots that we can dedicate to anything that we want in the wrestling world. And once the shot has been dedicated, or before the shot has been dedicated, or during, while the shot is being dedicated, at some point during the shot, you will hear this sound. Yes, that's the Undertaker's bell if you recognize it. When you hear this sound, that means the shot has been dedicated. Here at the Face Big Heels High Podcast, we encourage you to drink along with us.
Yeah. If you guys aren't tired of hearing that sound this whole week of wrestling, shit.
Seriously.
I love the story about you hearing the sound on like a commercial and like automatically taking a drink because we've trained ourselves.
That happened to me on SmackDown. I was like, oh.
It was a rough week for me for that, for sure. I also like went and bought his shirt because it was half off on the shop.
Which one? The current one?
I don't know if it's the current one. It's the purple one with just the T and it says rest in peace or RIP.
I love the old school like Taker shirts and then like the Stone Cold shirt, the old school ones.
Yeah.
I'm always searching vintage shops for them, like all the time.
So I got it. It's purple. So I was like, yes, you're mine. Forever adding to my collection. But it's funny because it came like yesterday and I had to hide the package so I wouldn't hear some shit about like, did you seriously buy another fucking wrestling shirt? And it's like, that's quarantine, baby.
Yeah.
All of your money going on
That's
shirts.
the stimulus check right there.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Baker, we'll tell the people what we're doing.
All right, so we're going to start with Raw, followed by SmackDown, and then NXT with, oh, I like your cup, with some What in the Wrestling World to wrap it up.
Yeah.
But before we start, Jury, what's up with our merch?
Oh, yes. Hello. We have merch. And the link is available on our on all of our social media. Just click on whatever you want, and the link is there. Today is the last day to get the Pride shirt if you want it. You should get it. The last day for the Pride shirt is today. We're donating 10% of all proceeds to where again, PJ? Why are you laughing?
I'm sorry. You're freezing a little bit. Your sound is fine, but your video is freezing, and I couldn't tell if we were gonna need to stop. I think you might be okay.
I think we're fine. Let's hope.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
Okay.
Go on.
I'm scared now.
New alternatives.
Yes.
Alternatives is the program that we will be donating the Pride Cut to. It's a local New York City program that helps LGBTQIA plus homeless youth. They do all kinds of programs. Check them out on Instagram.
They're pretty awesome.
On their website. The Baker did a great job of choosing that organization for us. So new alternatives.
And the discount for the code, if you want to get any of the merch, you can get 10% off. It is FaceBeat10. I believe it still works. So, all right, getting right into it.
Letters.
All caps, yes.
All capital letters. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Raw. Starting off with Raw and Dolph Ziggler's ponytail, who I have named Harriet.
Okay.
Because
it's its own thing. It's a character.
Because I can't focus on anything. I can't focus on anything but her when I watch. Well, we started off with a fight, made me fucking wonder, like, did y'all start early? What the actual balls happened there?
I was so confused.
I was so confused. I was like, oh, okay. What the hell, Sasha and Bayley?
Yeah, right.
So
who was in the ring? It was Sasha Bayley,
Asuka.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were fighting. Samoa Joe was trying to break it up. And I
love that man.
He was like, what is going on, man? I'm just trying to do my job. Justice for Samoa Joe. So basically it was the contract signing.
Yes, gone wrong, gone haywire.
Yes, contract signing gone wrong. Harriet was challenging Drew McIntyre. What was it that Drew said? He said that you can basically do, like, you choose the match of how it's going to be for Extreme Rules.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So he's leaving that in Dolph's hands. Again, I don't
love that, though.
Neither do I.
No, me neither. And I don't see Drew losing Dolph it regardless.
Even Dolph said it. He's like, you're going to lose your title by allowing me to choose how this is going to go down. Okay, buddy. Cool.
But I don't think Drew is going to lose it anyway. I'm really uninvested in this. I feel like really there's nobody else that he could have had a feud with. Like, I I just do not see it happening. So that seems boring AF to me. And I'm telling y'all right now.
So boring.
It's
Like,
so boring.
oh my gosh.
Like, and that's going to be our main event. Like, I really don't care. I'll tell y'all this, though. If Sasha wins the Raw Women's Champion, I will stop watching wrestling. Okay? Because this is too much. Like, listen, do not get me wrong, okay? And do not come for me, stans. I love Sasha Banks. I truly do. I think she's a fantastic wrestler. She's great. You know, I'm not knocking their ability. It's not that. It just feel like, why were the fans so upset with us seeing Charlotte like every week when we literally see Sasha and Bayley like every show of them just being obnoxious? At least with Charlotte Flair, you got some shit of like, you know, you want to see her get taken down because she talks such a big game. But when you have 2-on-1, it's boring. It's just like, are you kidding me? And like now Sasha's gonna fight Io on NXT this week, and it's like, what is the reason? Insert Cardi B. What was the reason? Like, why? I don't understand that. Like, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why is Io's first title defense or whatever, or not even that, but like her first match post championship is fighting Sasha Banks?
Why are they bleeding the lines between branches?
It doesn't make any sense. And also seeing them, like, I mean, even Taylor was like, aren't Sasha and Bayley on SmackDown? Why are they on Raw? And I was like, because she's challenging Asuka.
Here's the thing though with that too, is that like, that bothers me so much. And even we'll get into it on SmackDown, I'm sure. But like the Big Show, like pulling rank, like what the fuck is that?
Oh, right.
You have such a cool roster of new people and you just revert back to your old ways. Like I understand you're probably losing a lot of people because that whole coronavirus thing happened last week.
Right.
But and you're probably like, you want to trust people, like, you know, you can trust these old school people to like bring it, like Dolph Ziggler and like Big Show like that. But at the same time, like it's always been that way, and you have such fucking cool upcoming talent that you.
That's what I'm saying. There is so much
stunting
unused,
the roster.
Yeah, there's so much unused talent also, and it's like, where the fuck is Bianca Belair?
Give me an Io Shirai and a Rhea Ripley challenge for the belt.
Real.
Yeah. Or like, I mean, I mean that, like when I saw the commercial that it was going to be happening like tomorrow, I was like, why? They were just on NXT. They were just on NXT. So was Charlotte.
So was Charlotte, and none of the NXT superstars have been to either promotion. So at least go both ways. And like this whole
like if you're going to be blurring the lines, between brands, you can't just like bleed old talent into the developmental and not promote the people that you have there. You just can't. It's unfair.
Yeah, and it's not that they couldn't carry it. Like the people who are running the show at NXT right now could definitely carry a match on the main roster.
For sure.
Or at a pay-per-view. So anyway,
listen, I'm going to go ahead and just for my own sake believe that the reason why Bianca Belair hasn't been on Raw since her fucking debut is that she's scared of Corona. And that's what she's doing. That's what I'm going to assume. And the only way I will accept Sasha fucking winning that shit is if Bianca Belair comes out of the fucking ashes to challenge her for that shit. And then we have a fucking feud against Sasha and Bianca. Bitch.
I love that.
Dear Vince.
That would be
okay?
fun.
Dear Vince. Fucking make it happen, because that would be the only way. And if Bianca's the one who ends up taking down that thing, then like, yes. Like I want to believe it's like stupid because like I shouldn't have faith so much in Vince and stuff, and you know, and all the stuff that he's done. Like I know, like I shouldn't, but like I want to believe that they are saving her for something great, and they're not just wasting her fucking talent.
Just like they were saving the hacker.
Well, I mean, who knows?
I mean, we haven't seen him again.
That's true. All right, let me just go right through. So then, yeah, as PJ said, Big Show pulled rank. We were supposed to get Andrade, Selena, and her little trio, which I gotta say, I've made a decision. Baker's not going to be so happy about it. I have decided I genuinely love Selena Vega.
If you're not sure what's happening right now because you're only listening to the audio of the Face the Heel Side podcast, please go ahead and head to our YouTube and go into about 13 minutes in the Baker's face as Jury drops a bomb.
Yeah.
I just want everybody else to know.
Still setting it up for an in-house Face Beat Heels High heel turn.
I just want to let everybody know, if you're not watching the video, I currently have with me a hand fan that I just like keep clicking whenever I want to like state a point. So if you hear this, that's me in the summer. So
I might have to add that to the sound.
Yeah.
effect.
Please do.
Can I name your fan Bernadette?
Yes.
Bernadette.
Absolutely.
Bernadette and Harriet. Weird.
I have several fans, so they can all have names.
I'm really good at naming inanimate objects. That's my hidden talent. I am good
Bernadette.
at it. Bernadette.
Is that on your resume?
It should be, huh?
It should be on your special skills.
I should get a picture of Dolph Ziggler and be like, "Hi, you see this? I named it Harriet, right? Right? Like
Not kidding. On your acting resume, it should be on there because I have all my things, and then my last one is one mediocre joke, and they're always like, "Oh, great! Can we I see one mediocre joke. Can we see that?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah!"
Yep, I should. I'll put it on there.
Yeah,
Thanks
because
for the tip.
you name this pen, and you'll be like,
Acting tips with Face Beat Heels High. How to get booked in this episode. All right, so Ric Flair interrupts, becoming Randy Orton's lackey. Like,
For real, what is this?
When did
Randy
the Nature
Orton's
Boy?
Lana.
Yeah, when did the Nature Boy become Randy Orton's bitch? Yes, I did say that on this podcast, and you can tell Vince I fucking said so. Okay? Yes, I did. What the fuck was that? What was that? Randy's back. Like, you know who he reminded me of? He reminded me of Wormtail and Harry Potter. And, like, Randy's Voldemort. And he's like, bitch, he ain't ready for you right now. He'll come out when he's ready because he's the fucking he who must not be named. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but that's only if Wormtail was like the most powerful dark wizard before.
You're right. Then maybe I should make him like Lucius Malfoy or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like no, seriously, like Wormtail would be more like our truth, I'd say.
Don't disrespect our truth like that. Wow.
I'm hiding my face in shame.
Next.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So then what, I guess that was supposed to be like a whole thing that turned into Big Show versus Andrade and Angel Garza, which then
I just want to point out real quick that the Big Show called Selena Vega Smurfette.
Oh yes. And then he called
died.
and then he called Andrade and Angel Garza Maserati and Ferrari.
I did not hear that.
That joke. He sure did. He sure did. So that turned into a tag team match with Viking Raiders versus the other two. The commentary was better than that match. I was more entertained by Selena on commentary than that whole thing. I thought that match was so fucking boring. What's up, Baker?
I want to dedicate my shot to Selena Vegas's face every single time the Big Show slapped.
Yeah. But wasn't that was later? That was their second match. Uh-huh.
Well, it's been dedicated. I can drink again. It's okay.
Oh,
God. I knew that was this.
White Claw after like the Banks and Baileys, it doesn't work. No, it's fine. I literally wrote Selena wins because she's the star of the show, in my opinion. They couldn't get their shit together. They're fighting. I know that there's setting some shit up. There's friction. There's trouble at home. Okay. Then we have.
There it is. It's a page away from where I'm at.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then we have Tozawa versus R-Truth for the 24/7 championship. R-Truth gets he's now a 7-time champ. So this is what Tozawa's doing now, I guess.
I don't appreciate this. I don't like this.
So this is where Tozawa's going. Here's my problem with this whole thing. I thought
many problems with this.
Right. I still do think that Tozawa is a really good wrestler from what I saw
he is.
at NXT.
Mm-hmm.
To now be turned into this kind of comical R-Truth type character is very upsetting to me because he didn't even get like a proper debut or a proper like thing to now be this like caricature
joke
stereotype. Like, I mean, like he's a ninja, bro.
That's got to be mostly from the change in creative. I think, yeah, that was the first choice that what's his face made.
Yeah, Pritchard. But like, I don't know. I just feel like it's just sad. It's just sad to me because it's like, you're not going to pass up an opportunity to come up, but now you're going to be this fucking ninja character that like you didn't do. It's like, then what was the point of all the work that you did in NXT? It just makes me
I've
really
always
sad.
said this. I think the one exception to what I've said in the past, just with this kind of like comedic relief, is probably New Day, because they're always consistent. But what needs to happen with comedic relief is it needs to be exactly what Fandango Breezango are doing, what Breezango is doing. It needs to be like, we can be funny, we can be entertaining, like we can do all this stuff, but when we get in the ring though, like, that's when we put all that shit aside and like we can kick ass.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
But
And this
is the exception because their whole thing is like positivity and fun and all this stuff, but they're also incredible wrestlers. So it's like it balances itself out. But I think what Tozawa needs to be, it's the gimmick. Needs to get mean. Like it's the same like Apollo Crew.
Yeah. It's the gimmick thing that I have a problem with, I think. That it's just like, so like you can't even really take them seriously, and it's not even about the wrestling. It's just about the ridiculousness of it, of it all. You know what I mean?
It drives me insane. Like I'm so bothered. You have such wonderful female Japanese wrestlers, and you only have Shinsuke as the main Japanese male wrestler in the roster, and then you get Tozawa, who's a fantastic freaking wrestler, and then you make him a joke, you make him a cartoon of what he is. Like, honestly, he reminds me of that Hanna-Barbera character, Hong Kong Phooey, and that's disrespectful. For real.
I feel that. Yeah, it's upsetting. Anyways, get it ready, PJ, because the bane of my existence, trash bag fucking Rollins. Apologizing in quotes. Listen, when we heard when whoever the announcer was that said up next Rollins apologizes, I said, when pigs fucking fly, bitch, am I gonna fucking see Seth Rollins apologize? Are we kidding? That I mean, he is the most, I can't believe. And like, listen, I'm sure you're a nice person outside of fucking TV. Okay. I'm sure of it. But every time I see him, I'm like, I cannot believe you are the one who impregnated Becky Lynch. I cannot believe it, because it's like,
he's the coolest guy. He's got to be the best fucking guy on the outside.
He's got to be. He's got to be. Listen. If I ever meet Seth Rollins, I'll wait in a whatever line to meet this man. But if I ever fucking meet Trash Bag Rollins, I just need to know, like, he's got to be nice. I'd be like, please be out of character for a fucking sec. I can't go on living this way. I can't. This hatred is poison in my soul.
I will say though that when he said that shit back to
Cornette,
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, you're not actually a shit.
I'm like, oh, you're not actually, a shit human being. All right. I can kind of see why you're with the coolest chick on the fucking planet, but it's fine, I guess. Whatever. He apologizes, holding out the mask. I knew that shit was going to be some kind of a necessity. I know. Baker's
the amount of unnecessarities that I just witnessed yesterday.
Yep.
Give her a flip, Bernadette. Give her a flip, Bernadette.
Bernadette flip. Yeah, there you go. That turned into a tag team match, Alistair and Carrillo versus Murphy and Seth. Do we think that Austin Theory was out because of the allegations?
Yes.
Same. That's what came into my head. For those who don't know, Austin Theory is one of the ones who is on the long list of people who got accused of sexual harassment and all that stuff, but by a 13-year-old who is now 15. Yeah. So,
yeah, buddy. Bye, buddy.
Way to kill your momentum, buddy. Also, Carrillo gets pinned again, which was kind of like, you keep fucking up these matches, little boy. You keep fucking it up. And
made me very sad.
Yeah, but like, he's the one, like, Aleister Black has to be frustrated. I'd be like, bitch, I'm doing all this work and you keep getting pinned. SMH. Peyton Royce versus Ruby Riott.
He was really good on the microphone.
Yeah. It was. Peyton Royce and Ruby Riott in a 80s high school match because they were doing such like the typical Mean Girls versus like what the hell? I don't know where they're going with Ruby, but this bitch has lost 3 matches.
It was a very Heathers moment.
Yeah, it was like, she lost 3 matches now. Ruby Riott has not won a match
ever
in a minute. Yeah, like since before WrestleMania, I don't think this bitch has won a match. So I don't know what they're doing there. Peyton pins. I have no idea what the story's going. Then we have Big Show versus Andrade and Angel Garza Part 2. Why they have 2 matches in one night, I don't fucking know. The answer, more Selena.
Because they don't have enough people in the roster.
That's 1000% probably what it is. But also, yes, you do. You're just not fucking acknowledging your other fucking talent.
Let Black and make that 2 matches. Like, what? Like, I don't.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
But Selena's faces, though.
Selena's
Let me
faces.
just take another sip of my drink.
And Big Show slaps. Yes, too good. Then we have MVP versus Apollo. What the fuck was that? MVP pinned Apollo Crews.
Do we know who he is yet? Because I still don't understand.
Who is?
MVP.
He
had the weirdest 5 o'clock shadow going on. I was like, buddy, why did you not shave? You were coming to work. What is happening?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the fuck that was about. Ricochet and Alexander come to the rescue. That turned into Ricochet versus Lashley. Like, it was just a lot of...
Give me my Ricochet, though.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Sweet.
He was getting his ass whooped, and then he, like, turned that shit... to me, that was the most exciting match of the night to watch. Like,
Did anyone hear R-Truth calling Ricochet Richard O'Shea?
Oh, Christ.
I just died. I had to mention that.
I did not notice that, but that's hilarious.
It was great.
Yeah, Lashley started bleeding from his ear. That shit was wild. But
I was scared.
Yeah, but yeah, that was, to me, that was the most exciting match, I think. Yeah. Because Ricochet, was getting his ass whooped, and he turned it around, and man, that was crazy.
He's such a good storyteller. I've talked about him for a long time. He's such a
I was very excited to see him.
I don't think he needs to be in a team. I think carry whatever.
I think he's good by himself.
I agree. Yep.
I kind of wish that he could adopt some lucha-esque moves and then just come help with the whole Aleister Black Monday Night Messiah situation.
Right.
Latinos unite.
You know what's funny? What I will say.
Is he Spanish or is he Black?
No, he could be Afro-Latino, but he is Hispanic,
I know he's Hispanic.
Hey,
look at you. Love that.
What up, mi gente? What I will say about that match, though, in the Heights. Yes. What I will say about that match is when Lashley was bleeding, and then he won the match, whatever. But then he went on to keep it going. We were fucking screaming. We're like, you're bleeding. This is unsanitary. COVID. Hello. What the fuck? And then he finally put him out, and he fucking wiped his mouth. And I was like, that's it. Watch. Next week, Lashley's out with Corona because this mother, are you kidding me, bro? You're fucking bleeding and shit.
For real.
And then he literally full on wiped his mouth, licked his hand, basically. What the hell were you doing? You fool. And then we finish it up with Dolph and Sasha versus Asuka and Drew. I thought that was a solid main event. I like my favorite moment was when Sasha tried to distract Drew, do her whole thing and then try to have Dolph come from behind, but he fucking just knew it, just looked and punched him right in the face. Oh man, all the feelings. I genuinely had high hopes thinking that Sasha was gonna lose. I have not seen Sasha Banks lose a match. I don't think ever. I mean, since her olden days, but this bitch has not lost since I started watching wrestling again. And I really thought, I was like, Asuka's gonna be the one who wins. Come on. Nope. I'm gonna really have to wait until Extreme Rules to see this bitch lose. I'm really gonna have to wait.
For real. That's what where my money's at. I'm like, no. She can't.
If she fucking wins at Extreme Rules.
I mean, again, the only way I will accept that is if you come at me and Bianca Belair is challenging her after. That's all I need. Build up a feud there, give Bianca some shit, because be like, nah, bitch, you have something. Because I can't. And why does Bayley have to be on? Why? Listen again.
Let her fucking come out by herself.
For real.
Yeah.
It's not that she can't hold
Stop it, Karen.
She's the boss.
Her voice is so irritating, and then Michael Cole doesn't even have to be there for Bayley to disrespect him. I'm over it.
Should we take a break?
Yes. Let's take a break.
In the Dicebox Slam is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast where we mix wrestling and fantasy. Join your hosts, current All Elite Wrestling Women's Champion, the Native Beast Nyla Rose, Drew, Sean, Will, and me, your Dungeon Daddy Alex, as we spin this tale every other Wednesday on Spotify. You can search for us under In the Dicebox Slam and follow us on Twitter at In the Dicebox and use the hashtag Slamcast to join in on any giveaways and on the fun. Do it, or Nyla will find you and put you through a table.
Alrighty.
I love that ad.
Let's talk. I do. I love that ad too. Shout out to our friends at In the Dice Box.
Yep.
Whoop whoop. Shout out to our
Dungeon
Daddy.
Dungeon Daddy. Yes.
Alrighty. It's SmackDown time.
SmackDown.
All right. Well, we start with a very nice, heartfelt homage to The Undertaker. I like that word. Just like what happened with with Triple H back a few weeks back, I do believe that The Undertaker deserved, for what his career has been, it should not have just been this. Mm-hmm. He deserved so much more. He deserves
the crowd.
So much more. The crowd. We can still make this happen. I don't know, something.
But, you know, part of me kind of does like have solace in the fact that he did get his retirement match for what he thought was going to be. And it was epic. And like, he could still use that. And like, I don't know if you guys finished watching The Last Ride, but like,
I'm done.
Yeah, but when
I haven't finished.
Well, you know, his whole thing is like, it's not about having the people there and stuff like that. That is important to him, but his whole thing was like, he just didn't feel that that was a good match representing him to be his last. Like, he knew he could do better.
Right.
So I think for him, it was more of like having a match that he was okay with leaving that on the table.
Right. Absolutely.
Because he kind of did get best of both worlds. You know, you got your giant retirement match that fucking PJ was at, and I'm so jealous forever. And and then you have your boneyard match.
So many grown ass men cry.
Yeah, I know. I'm so jealous. But then you have, you know, this boneyard match, which, to be fair, like when we look back, this is going to be, it's historical. It's historical, and no match has been done. No match has been done like this. It was like the first match that was done this way, and it's like
first of its kind.
It's so interesting too to watch the documentary, because like learning how like Triple H was just like, yeah, fuck it, let's put it together, and it was like so last minute.
That was my favorite. Triple H going into the production meeting and being like, yeah, we're going to do a boneyard match. And they're all like, what does that even mean?
What is that?
And he goes, I don't know, figure it out. Literally what Triple H said is like, I don't know, you figure it out. You come back, but it's going to be a boneyard match.
Okay.
No, but seriously, I have to admit, rewatching that caught me by surprise. I know that it had been announced, but I totally spaced out. I forgot that that's what we were doing, and I got into my feels. That match is great.
Yeah.
The Undertaker had I would say the most production value of a match up to this point. Mm-hmm. So I still feel how I feel, that he should have had a bigger thing with the audience, but I am happy at where we're at.
But you know what? Also, I'm really glad that they showed it again, because
a lot of people hadn't had a chance.
Well, that also, but for me, it was like watching the documentary and then seeing like, it was like a making of the boneyard match.
Right.
I then appreciated it so much more, because like, you know, when he crashes the window open, they had to like stop recording and fix his arm because he had shards of glass all up in there.
I get that though that's something that I've constantly stood behind, and like it just in my own creative experience is why I've never needed to do TV or film.
Right.
And why I love live theater is because like you can't stop.
You can't stop. Right. Exactly.
Yeah. It messes with your momentum. You just
No,
and
but like knowing,
like mirror that and be like, I didn't like stopping, because you lose all your energy. Like
exactly
for all games. So.
Yeah, but like also like knowing how bad that stings though, and then to do what he did later, and it's just like, oh man, chef's kiss. Like I just loved watching that again.
He's fantastic. I was very happy with rewatching that. Then King Corbin decides to talk some smack about The Undertaker, so he can go fuck right off.
Baron Corbin.
Yes, I'm sorry. Baron Corbin. You lost your title, you piece of crap. He started talking some smack about The Undertaker, and then good old Jeff Hardy.
Corbin, I'd be like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, it must...
Like, way to become even more hated than you are. Like, does anyone fucking like you? Like, you're gonna wait, you're gonna do this now, today, on his fucking, like, tribute day? Like, if Undertaker comes back to fight him, I'm leaving.
I'm good. I'm good.
Podcast canceled. We'll
Yeah.
start a theater podcast.
Yeah. Masterclass. I know.
For
No.
real. But then we have Jeff Hardy. He's like, you shall not be speaking smack about The Undertaker today. And I was like, all right, so that's what's happening.
I like that more than the drug angle.
That's true.
No, for real. For real.
He's so bad on the mic, though. I can't believe it. It's like nails on a chalkboard to me when I hear him on the microphone. I don't understand how could you be a veteran like that?
Because he's a good wrestler.
Because Matt was always on the microphone.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
all right.
shit.
So then we move on to the Fatal 4-Way. Alexa, Nikki, Lacey, Dana. Excuse me. Stop.
The Alexa. I told you
I said,
to turn.
I said the name
off.
of the. I know she's disconnected now, but yes. So we have, who is it? Bayley on commentary, and Corey's like, let me guess, you want to speak to a manager. And that made my night because yes, that's what she wants from life.
Where the fuck was Naomi?
Again.
And Tamina.
Again. I was expecting them to be there. I did not think that it was a 4-way. I thought that it was like
no, because remember that was the whole thing was that they wanted their chance.
You know what? Renee Young has coronavirus, so anyone that came into contact with her is probably in quarantine.
That is correct.
They should say something though, instead of making it look like they completely erased them. Like like they should have said some shit because
should just fucking acknowledge the fact that like
like why. Yeah, like why are you hiding?
Happening.
We all know.
Just mention it. We all know. We all saw all of your people wearing the Raw brand masks yesterday behind the plexiglass. It wasn't happening before. Then why haven't you addressed this?
That dances in front of a car crash. Like they'll see the car crash, but he's like, oh, the car crash is just me.
Explosion. Jazz hands.
I bought 2 masks, by the way.
Oh my god.
The Raw ones?
I hate you.
I bought I bought the I bought the belt one, the WWE Championship one, and legit, I can't.
On their website, they're really turning that into a profit.
Oh yeah, they're only like $12. They're only $12. And the other one,
you know what's also $12? One of Naya's shirts.
Oh, I also got the Triple H one.
Get a shirt.
Oh, because I like it with the skull and the H, and I feel like not a lot of people will know.
Girl.
Plus, it like fits my general aesthetic.
Of course.
A bitch has got to be safe.
With the sunglasses.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was thinking. I didn't buy the Becky one. I feel like, that needed to, it's a lot. Anyways, moving on.
All
Sorry.
Right. Okay, so I do want to point out that this fatal 4-way match, I really liked it. Was it the best of the night? Probably not, but I really did appreciate the whole Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, like basically dance on the ring when Nikki was all like, I love you, but it's not about you, it's about this. And she starts doing the whole belt thing. I appreciated that. I was like, listen, it is what it is. We're working together, but we're still trying to, move forward by ourselves. So I really like that.
Friendship is magic.
Yes. Friendship is magic. Nikki wins, which I really appreciate. I have shared before how I feel about her, and I really just want her to be better, just be more. And I am very happy that she's getting this opportunity. Words. Piggybacking off of what you said before in Raw Jury, Claudia's face, about Banks potentially, Bayley. No, Banks? Yes, Banks against Asuka. What is happening against Asuka? Jesus. I would only be okay with that happening.
You did it yourself because
I really did
the shot too early.
Yes.
You took 2.
Yep.
But yes, I would only be okay with what's happening if something were to happen between Banks and Asuka. If Bayley loses her title to Nikki Cross, I would be okay with that.
I still don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but that's how I would be fine.
That would be kind of an upset if Nikki became the fucking SmackDown champ. Bro. No one would see that shit coming, actually.
No, they wouldn't.
That'd be great.
Think that, at one point, Nikki was trying to get herself fired up, and Banks, like, they panned the camera over to Sasha's face, and her face was like, is she really my peer? Like, the expression on her face was like, what's happening? Why her?
Man, Michael Cole was coming for them.
Yes,
but Michael Cole was coming for them.
I was living for it. Thank you very much. So Nikki wins. She pins Lacey. It's great. Then we have, what is it? The 8-man tag team match, which was fantastic, between Miz and Morrison with Shinsuke and Cesaro versus the New Day with Lucha House Party. I love to see Biggie rolling down the ramp. It was my favorite thing of the night. I was just so happy. They're so dumb. I love them.
I love it when they throw their shit at Corey every week. It's just
every single time. So this time, Michael Cole was like, "Watch out, duck!" I was loving that shit. I was living for it.
That was too good.
This match was my favorite match of the night. I was so happy. I have to just recognize the beauty that it is, the whole lucha libre style wrestling.
Yo.
It's just so
it's like cool. Watching ballet for me.
It really is.
I'm in awe every time.
Oh,
like
cool.
it's because
every single time.
Because it's the art of wrestling, but like made to look beautiful, and it's still like it's just incredible because it's like, man, like that high flying style just in general always blows my mind. But like watching Lucha House Party do it is for like real. It's like watching fucking Misty Copeland do Swan Lake or some shit. Like it is like expertise. Like they, oh my god, how they dance! It's like, literally like, oh my gosh, it's fucking gorgeous.
It's beautiful the way that they just like react in the ring. It's just, they're amazing. Lucha House Party. So I stand so quick. The agility, the like, and also aesthetically, they are amazing. They're so beautiful to witness. It really is an amazing thing to watch. Just so freaking entertaining. And Lucha House Party, like,
I'm buying their shirt.
Grand Metalik. No, for real.
I'm just kidding.
I will though. Grand Metalik and Lince Dorado are truly fantastic wrestlers, and I am so very happy that they won.
Yeah.
That they won. Claudia. If I do have to say,
there's a lot of yard sale talk happening downstairs, so I'm just muting. But if you would like to see my facial expressions at any given point, I will be on the YouTube.
Yes, please check us out. I do have to say that I don't appreciate that the first time that they win is not a sole win by themselves.
Agreed.
It's tag teaming with another team.
That's exactly how I feel about Kaden Carter.
Yep.
She doesn't need anybody. Just let her grow by herself. She does not need whatever.
I think they're on their way though. I think that this match definitely proved that to the network and stuff that like they don't need anybody else. So
absolutely. But they're so tiny that when Cesaro caught Lince Dorado, I was genuinely scared. I was like, this is how this boy dies. All right. Then we had Jeff Hardy versus Baron Corbin. Fuck you, Corbin. I hate him. I hate him so much. What was it? Okay, he didn't even wait for the bell to ring when he was already pouncing on Jeff. It was just so upsetting. It was an upsetting match. I first of all did not need that because
I feel like we need to appreciate the pivot because I did not like what was happening before with Sheamus
with Jeff.
Right.
No, at all.
So I want to at least appreciate the fact that they were like, "Oh, probably shouldn't be using your personal problems for our storyline."
That's true.
No, I agree. For that, I am appreciative.
And Baron Corbin is fucking good at his job because everyone hates him.
That's true.
That is correct. That is correct. So we recognize. I'm not gonna say thank you to that man, but we recognize. Overall, it was what it was. It was a decent match, and Jeff wins, and he honors Undertaker because he deserves to be honored on the day that he is retiring. So for that, we stand and we appreciate. But again, the highlight for me for SmackDown was the 8-man tag team match, and that's it. No, I'm kidding. No, but I am. Jeff Hardy just kneels. He thanks The Undertaker. Thank you, Taker. Everybody chants. It's fantastic. Blackout.
Is that it for you for SmackDown?
Yes, that is it.
All right. Well, then I have to dedicate my shot.
Oh, yes.
Where is it? Okay.
to Braun Strowman's fucking monologue.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
the real tea.
My bad. Yes.
It's okay.
I did not write that down.
That's all right. But Edge, somebody's coming for your gig, homie. Because, and also, he must be taking classes or something. Because Braun was not this good at Money in the Bank on the mic. He was not. And I remember thinking
when he was in the Wyatt family, he did not say anything.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't have a word.
This is what I'm saying. Exactly. And so I remember seeing him, like, especially when you're paired with Bray, who is so fucking good as an actor, just in general. And then I was like really noticing how bad Braun was on the mic. But this fucking monologue, this motherfucker did work. He was like,
correct.
He was like, put me on. I am ready. I took some acting classes. I listened to Face Beat Pod, and I'm on my breath.
That's right.
And I am on it now.
On my breath.
Listen, I'm on my breath, and I know how to deliver this. That motherfucker scared me. I was like, "Are you turning? Like, what are you doing?
For real. I was like, what do you mean that you're going back?
Like, are you happy about
Like,
this?
Give me a tug of war.
Right?
Like, give me his internal struggle of like wanting, like his like cult mentality of like Scientology. Like,
it was an entire journey. I felt that roller coaster of emotions. My belly was in knots.
It was so good. And it's like, also like, are you just pretending? Are you acting to trick Bray into this tangled web that you are weaving? Like, what is so many layers in that monologue? Like I don't know how to feel. Like, how are you turning all of a sudden? Fucking
like a
fantastic.
Mexican dip.
So good.
Let me also say too that I fucking love the fact that they're bringing the Wyatt family back, and that it's like he's like been out of it for so long, but it's like pulling like just like I said, like that cult mentality where it's like you're fucked up in the head from it. So exactly. He's like, oh, come back, I love you, like that struggle. Woo,
and it's like it's so good. It's also like that abuse, like, you know, because you're like mentally abused and all that stuff. It's just like typical, like not to bring it into Game of Thrones, like don't hate me, but I'm just saying, like when Jaime Lannister ends up going back, spoilers, when he ends up going back to Cersei, and you're like, why would he do that? That doesn't make any sense. Look at how much progress he made. And it's like, yeah, but that's what you do when you're in an abusive relationship. You like,
that's correct.
Have you really not seen it? I'm so sorry. Oh my God.
Oh, then you stop. You stop right now. Stop that.
But you listeners,
there's like shows we can watch together and shows that we can't. So nobody else in my household likes Game of Thrones, so I've been working through it on my own. The same with Handmaid's Tale, which is chef's kiss beautiful.
So good.
But so I'm just gonna go ahead and I didn't hear anything you said.
Oh,
but
okay,
like,
cool.
Nothing's happened.
Nothing's
happened. What are you talking about? Like
Jamie's
Bray
cool.
Wyatt.
Like he's good. He's good. Jamie's so good. So
we get into NXT.
We love it. Yes, I'm NXT. Let's do this.
So I have narrowed it down.
Okay.
I was drunk when I did this, but I have narrowed it down. So I don't know what my notes say because I was traveling, so I haven't looked at them, to 12 things that I want to talk about because I'm working on streamlining the whole thing. So if I don't talk about anything that you don't want to talk about, let me know. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Number 1, did not write anything about this match, so I don't actually remember how I feel about it. Cameron Grimes versus Damian Priest.
Yeah, man.
My only note is Cameron Grimes, shut the fuck up.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. I don't even remember who won. Stupid.
I don't know.
I think Priest won.
I can't even tell you what
Grimes won.
Again? No.
Grimes won.
What the fuck is up with this?
Okay, then we need to talk about my girl Rhea.
Yes.
Rhea, in the middle of giving props to Io Shirai for being the champion and like appreciating her and respecting her, gets interrupted by none other than Robert Stone. And we get the iconic choo-choo train line.
Yep.
Which Yuri texted me and I had not watched it yet. And I was like, what the fuck was
I wrote it on the group chat. I was like, choo-choo.
Oh, did you write it on the group chat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. In my opinion, that's too many choo-choos.
I'd hop on that.
Would have been fine.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo-choos would have been fine.
I'd hop on that train. I'd hop on that train.
That's a train wreck.
It's like, don't let anybody tell you how many choo-choos you say before train.
Yeah. I just wrote down, I was like, that's right, Daddy Stone. You tell her how she hurt you. Tell her how she hurt you, bro. You let her know.
I will say it moving on, I will say it before. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I love the angle with Timothy Thatcher. I think it's super fucking smart. I also think that he's like weirdly delivering. Like he's got some acting.
I don't hate it. I appreciate it.
I like it.
Number 4, Santos Escobar.
Oh,
cool song. Such a cool song. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
Sorry. I wanted to mention real quick, back in Raw, I forgot. What's his face? Andrade was pulling a Timothy Thatcher situation walking away from that match. I was like, what's happening? Why are we doing this? Okay, we can go back to this.
I forgot about that.
I will say, though, that I like what they're doing with Timothy Thatcher because I think he's bringing something to the roster that nobody else has. So they're like, fuck, nobody understands.
A lack of teeth?
Nobody understands what grappling is. Let's teach everybody what grappling is so they know that when he gets in the ring and fucks some people up, it is fucked up
like,
teeth.
oh, I know that move.
Right.
Remember, I know how to do it. Yeah.
Right. So we have Santos Escobar, cool song. I love his jacket also, versus Jake Atlas, which we needed to give a little whoop whoop because it was Pride.
Yes.
Whoop whoop. He is so much bigger than Jake though.
They put on a fucking great match though.
They fucking did.
Also, I don't remember what it's called. What is it? A rainbow? It's like a rainbow.
Rainbow something. Wait.
Rainbow DDT or something like that, where he like.
Oh, that's right.
Hops up on the top turnbuckle and then walks across the tightrope and then jumps.
Cartwheels almost like.
I have it written down somewhere, but
so
yes,
good.
I fucking love it. He's so
I wish they
good.
would name it the Rainbow. Like, why? They're like, we want to hint that you're gay, but like, not really. We want to make it a secret, but not really. You can wear a sparkly jacket, but we're not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
All or Nothing, which I would like to give. What's the super femme wrestler in AEW that I was watching that I love? What's Sunny something. Anyways, I'll pull up their Instagram and we can talk about it. Let's get to number 6. Number 5. The Baker, I need to give a shout out to you because you were right. I mean, I probably should have known this, but it was the other member of Undisputed Era that was the doctor that you called that I didn't even know of.
I was
doing
like,
a really
that
great
you.
job. That's
that
like Carol Burnett,
Thank
like Saturday Night Live, Chef's Kiss. He says, I can conquer the trunk. I can conquer anything.
I was certain that Dexter Lumis was the driver, and he was just gonna take off with that man and that.
Should have been.
I thought it should have been. I thought that Dexter Lumis was gonna come out. I thought he was gonna come out from behind the tree, because we just saw the tree there, and he was there. And he's like, I can conquer anything, and then I just wanted Dexter to be like.
What if it was like it showed him like it had an inside view, like GoPro view, like in the trunk, like I'm so happy, and then he turns over and he's just nose to nose with Dexter Lumis,
right?
Like, come on,
that would have been great.
Casey Cantanzaro versus Kaden Carter, who I've said it before in this episode, I think she's awesome. I also don't think she needs anyone to accompany her to the ring, and
Agreed.
I think she needs some work. Like there's some definite work that needs to happen, but she is blossoming, she is blooming, and I'm here for it.
I have to say, she's
like
also
Ember Moon vibes a little bit.
Yeah. She does. Yeah. I like that. I want to point out that she is Asian American, like she is half Filipino, I believe, and I really appreciate the fact that they are just allowing her to blossom on her own.
Yep.
She's not, like they're not using part of her heritage as any kind of pull for her character and for who she is. Thank you. Props to that.
We like her. I really like her a lot. I think
me too.
It's a really good match, actually. Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. This bitch hits a one-armed power bomb. Are you kidding me?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
She was holding her with one arm. Did something else.
Look at those biceps, PJ. Look at you. Oh. Yeah. All right.
Quarantine. I haven't done any. You know how everyone's doing like wine workouts, like lift the water bottle or lift books. No, nothing.
Literally do that with my dog.
Yeah, I will say about that, it was so funny when Dakota won. Like Dakota fucking like challenged EO and did this amazing shit, like fucking awesome promo on the mic or whatever. And then fucking Raquel grabs the mic and just killed it, like in a bad way, like just completely killed all of fucking Dakota Kai's momentum. You know what I mean? It was just like, just fucking hit a tranquilizer dart right in whatever Dakota Kai just did.
The thing I want to say about that too is like, I do really like her, Raquel, but I want to say that she needs to work on her selling.
Yeah.
Because she cannot sell for shit.
Nothing. It's like
she does not even take a hit. Like someone like punches her and she's like, what?
Right. No, it was like, you know what it was though when she grabbed the mic? It was just like she was like, yeah, what she said. She's gonna kill you. And it's like, what?
Why? Moving on, number 8 that I want to talk about is
at one point Dakota Kai is screaming at Carter. She's like, go back to your corner. And the other one from the other side, she's like, make me. I'm like, yes, these 2 women are children and I love this.
So we really need to talk about, because they didn't say it at all. They never announced it, but what's his face? Cannonball Man is who I want to call him, against Karrion Kross. Did you guys see when his music hit? No, they didn't talk about it. Did you guys see when his music hit and it just said on the side panels, Thick Boy?
Yes, I did see
that. Did you see that?
I did see that.
THICCBOI.
Thick Boy.
Thick Boy. And nobody mentioned it. Like, nobody talked about it.
Merch. I will buy the shirt. Thick Boy. Yeah.
Can we make a t-shirt with a corgi looking back and it says Thick Boy at the bottom?
I was literally dying because he's like meant to be this like big, like he was meant to be the first person that could. They sold it as the first person that could step to Karrion Kross, right? Because he's like huge and like a monster and like all this shit. But then I saw Thick Boy and I was like. He's got to be like such a gentle soul. That's how I imagine Thick Boy would be.
Listen, the day that Karrion loses, I'm looking forward to seeing. Not because I want him to, because I don't want him to lose a match ever. I think it's fucking fantastic that he makes every fucking squash, like every match look like a squash match. It's amazing to me. But the day that he actually has a formidable opponent is going to be amazing. Like, I can't fucking wait. But they are just like express lane hitting this guy like to the roster, because essentially, like, honestly, I was like having this conversation yesterday, but it's like his gimmick in quotes, because it's like it's not even really a gimmick, this is just like literally who he is, but it's already so set, like you really can't, it's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's perfect. He has his perfect little vulture mistress on the side as a manager. They got the creepy vibe going. He's a fucking beast in the ring. Motherfucker literally needs no work. Like none. And it's like, leave him in NXT.
Probably why they're fast tracking him though.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously.
Exactly. And like they need people in the roster, but like this motherfucker is like, I call it like maybe like by next year. He's like, he's on Raw.
People keep getting Rona, maybe earlier.
Number 10. Lumi, our boy Lumi versus Roderick. I just want to say that, like, perhaps that's just his way of making friends. Like, maybe he just really wants to be friends.
That's endearing. My boy.
We love him so much.
You're telling me
so much.
Not evil at all, and he just doesn't really know how to, like, put himself out there.
I agree with that, but I think that, like...
I'm gonna cry.
I don't think he wants to be friends with the Undisputed Era. I think that what he was trying to do was trying to be friends with Dream. And like, look at what I can do for you.
Anyone. I think he should just be like, I'm just a little weird and I don't really, it's like what's his face from Mice and Men? Like you hug the cat or whatever.
Lenny.
Yeah,
He's
Lenny.
on Lenny.
It's probably why he like rubs their head when he's in the headlock.
That's exactly why. Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh, I love
Number
him.
11, we need to talk about, nah, mate, I'm good with all that.
Yeah.
Love her. Fucking love her. So we're getting Robert Stone versus Rhea Ripley, which I have to say again, he's got some clown work in his background. Just his physicality is awesome.
He's a fool.
And then number 12, I don't know what this means, but maybe you guys do because I was heavily drinking. RuPaul voiceovers during the Fatal 4-Way, Candice, Dakota, Mia, and Tegan. I think there was like weird, you know how when the contestants at RuPaul go down the runway and it's like, I'm feeling my fantasy in this outfit.
Right.
I'm like a butterfly fresh from my cocoon.
Yeah.
Voiceovers on top of that match.
I can see that. That's probably what it was.
NXT.
Wait, you're not going to talk about Gargano and Lee versus Balor and the whole thing?
Oh, 13. Yeah, that was 13.
She was drunk.
Event. Yeah.
She was drunk.
I didn't make a number because that was just such a good fucking match.
It was so good.
Oh my God.
So good.
I'm glad that Keith won.
Absolutely. I was thinking that Finn was gonna win for a second.
Yeah, for a second.
Yeah.
Them being really smart and like him, Balor putting him to sleep every single time, like one after the other. Like fuck, man, Keith Lee is something fucking else. Like
And I
that
will say
man.
that Johnny Gargano stepped up. Like he
did.
He was playing smart. He was playing a little bit dirty. That's what he does, though.
Weasel.
But he was playing really smart though. And I didn't know where it was going to go, to be honest. I wouldn't have put it past them to give it to Gargano. We still have a shot.
Yeah.
What?
PJ has dedicated a shot.
Oh, I know where I'm going. I know where
Oh, okay. I was like, sounds like
we're
we're
done.
done.
We do need to take a break though.
Okay.
Hi everybody, it's me, PJ, and I'm letting you know that we've officially entered a break. And that means that we're giving your ears a little bit of a rest from talking about wrestling. We just want you to know that we love you and we thank you for listening, and we hope that you'll follow us on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and even send us an email. Okay, time to get back to wrestling. Bye!
And we're back.
And we're back.
So I am going to dedicate my shot.
Okay.
But first of all, I have a trivia question for you.
That's tonight.
Oh no.
Ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I read an article from Devon Dudley. Devon Dudley? That's his name, right?
No.
Yeah, it is.
No, I'm saying I don't know who that is.
He's like half of the Dudley boys, the guys that put people through tables all the time.
Oh, okay.
Old school guys.
Got it.
I'm just going to double check to make sure I said his name right because I don't want to fuck up his name. Yeah, Devon Dudley. Okay. So there was an article with him that caught my eye. So this is kind of like a take your pick moment that said, this is your trivia question of the day.
Okay.
I'm so excited. Okay. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
I'm going to get it wrong. I know it.
Here we go. Okay. Guess what song The Undertaker will get up and dance to no matter where he is, according to Devon Dudley?
Oops, I did it again, Britney Spears. Okay.
A. She thinks my tractor's sexy. B. Kung Fu Fighting. Or C. Rihanna's Disturbia. So again, that's guess what song The Undertaker likes to dance to, get up and dance to, no matter where he is, according to Devon Dudley. Okay. A, she thinks my tractor's sexy. B, Kung Fu Fighting. Or C, Rihanna's Disturbia.
Oh, fuck. All right, multiple choice. Here we go. All right.
I'm going with Kung Fu Fighting, but I think the Disturbia is on brand.
I want to say she thinks my tractor's sexy because that's my song that I would dance to no matter what. It's also my karaoke song for those who don't know. I kill it. But I am gonna have to say.
Wait, sorry, I spaced out. What's your karaoke song? She thinks
my tractor's sexy. And I full on belt it. It's amazing.
Hell yeah.
But I want to say Disturbia because
mine's
I really
Amish Paradise.
What?
My karaoke song is Amish Paradise.
Holy shit.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Disturbia because I want it to be Disturbia. I can just imagine him hair flipping. Here's hoping it's Disturbia.
Okay.
Here's hoping.
So basically, they were out to dinner at Planet Hollywood. Devon Dudley, his, I believe, ex-wife, and Undertaker, and I'm not sure if it's his current wife now or an ex-wife, but I'll say it to you. I'll read you the article. Okay. All of a song.
I'm so scared.
All of a sudden, the song Kung Fu Fighting came on. Damn. But the beginning of the song where it starts, we're talking and he hears that. I was in the middle of saying something and all of a sudden he just stops. I look at my ex-wife like, did I say something wrong? What the hell? I look at Sarah and said, I might have messed up. All of a sudden, when the part came on, everybody was Kung Fu Fighting. He just stood up in front of the whole restaurant. We were just like, what the hell? He goes, yeah, I love that song.
Listen.
Yeah. So the correct answer was B, Kung Fu Fighting.
Kung Fu Fighting.
In honor of the Undertaker dancing the Kung Fu Fighting in the middle of Planet Hollywood.
Damn. I really, really would have. Drink to that. Fuck. Man, that's hilarious. Listen, he is my favorite wrestler of all time, and this just proves it even more. It just does.
That's it. I mean, that's all I have to talk about for what in the wrestling world. We can talk about Corona. I know we touched on it a little bit. We can talk about Charlotte Flair leaving.
Yeah, I think we should maybe touch on that just a little bit, because I've been reading like a lot of different articles about it, and people are giving a lot of different reasons. So like reason one, or the first one that came out, was that she's having an elective surgery, and this is now the best time. But then it came
done before. She's done that before.
Yeah. But then it switched to that she's definitely not going to be back by SummerSlam, which makes me feel like she's not going to, like, that she wouldn't book the surgery if it's going to interfere with SummerSlam, because who does that? Then I heard that she was pissed because the fans have been talking so much shit about like, oh, you know, she's being overpushed and this and this. And she's like, okay, well then I'm going to leave and I'm going to have my surgery and let me see. And you guys can see exactly what's going to fucking happen, because I have nothing to do with why I'm being overpushed or anything like that, because she really is, again, I'd rather have Charlotte Flair again. And I love them, I'm just saying, but I would rather see Charlotte Flair every week than the Sasha Bayley unnecessarities.
No, not at NXT.
No, not on NXT. I'm just saying, like, you know, like the fact that she's like always on Friday and then Raw, like it's I don't mind that, as long as she's putting on amazing fucking matches, and she's just so good in general, like well-rounded all around. So it's like, I'd rather have that than the Sasha Bayley nonsense every week. So then that came out, and then so that's what they're saying now, that it was just like, but now they're out how many fucking superstars? Like Roman's out because he's being smart about it. I would be too, you know. For real.
He's a cancer survivor.
Roman. Yeah. And then you got Becky out. Now Charlotte's out, Becky's out, Roman's out, Bray was out for a little while, and he, depending on how things go, he might have just made that little appearance because he's got a new baby at home, so he probably won't make an appearance for a while. So
Renee
it's like
Young is tested positive, so anyone that she came into contact with, AEW, he's not. John Moxley is his, I guess, new AEW name, but he
that's his real
pulled
name.
himself out of a match last Wednesday because he was exposed.
Yeah. So we'll see. They're also saying that like WWE has not reached out to Renee, like nobody's called her to see how she's doing. Aside from like wrestlers and stuff, like I know Paige said that she's like, she's fine. I talk to her every day and like she's okay, but like apparently nobody from the offices or anything has like called her, and that kind of really fucking sucks.
I'll say that I read an article about how the rest of the sports world will probably model loosely how they're handling the whole coronavirus situation off of what WWE is doing. And if WWE starts to get bad cases, it's going to be bad for everyone, for baseball, for, for everything that's supposed to happen.
Well,
and
also,
it seems like we're looking, that's where we're going.
But you know what? You know what? I notice AEW does their matches outside, which is smart, because that's, you're less likely to catch the Rona if you do outside. I think that WWE should do that, first of all. And if in the future, until we have a vaccine, I think like, why not do them in like outdoor arenas? Like have you don't have to be inside like a Barclays Center. You can just do them in like a stadium, especially if like you can schedule it around when other sports are doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that would be the safest. To have it outside, because then you're less likely to catch it. It's the safer option. You have people wear masks, and even if you can only fit things to like 50% capacity or however many tickets you do to do the 6 feet, like.
Yeah, but the thing is it's not, I don't think it's a question of like people outside exposing people inside. I think it's a question of people inside exposing people inside.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, now that,
not even in building, but like in the family, in
WWE. It also like Florida is like losing their shit. Like they have like the most. There's a new New York now, so I worry about what's gonna happen there. But I just feel like WWE.
So many feelings about Florida right now. Like,
but I feel like they're not taking it seriously. Like WWE is not taking it as serious as they should. Because like, did you see the guy? I think it was on SmackDown. He had the mask only on his mouth, like pulled down to his chin or something. Did you see that? And like everybody has like taken a picture. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, no. Like, how are you in here right now? You fucking like, no. Cover your fucking nose and mouth for people who don't know. You can't just cover your mouth.
Mouth cover.
That doesn't make any sense.
Cover.
Yeah. No, but like nose and
Cuomo.
mouth, not just oh my God, Cuomo, my next president, love him so much.
I love him.
Yeah,
Homosexual.
yeah, homosexual.
Have you seen those t-shirts? Jesus
Homosexual.
Christ, I don't want to tell you about another t-shirt because you'll be like,
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
buying that.
but there's a homosexual t-shirt. Yeah. It's like him with the robes, like a bachelor style, with no shirt on and jeans. It's like definitely a bachelor like promo that someone just Cuomo's face
I'm
on.
getting that. I am buying
Make
that
Cuomo
shirt.
make him the next bachelor. No, he's happily
I
married.
want
Anyways,
But,
I think that's all we have for today at the Facebook
Yeah.
podcast.
pretty much.
I do have a question. Wait, who's that new blonde correspondent at Raw?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean,
don't know.
everybody's getting.
I don't
Rona.
know her name, but
But
yeah.
I'm like, who are
would
you,
assume
and
the
why were you
announcers,
not
the interview
introduced?
team,
Listen,
or the interview
I
team. I'm sure they've had meetings between
Yeah.
the interviewers, so they are
Yeah.
probably all quarantined.
I also just like found out Kayla's and Charlie's name. Who, by the way, Kayla got corona again.
Yep, I saw
Yes.
So Kayla now has it twice, and all of Twitter, me with the Twitter news, all of Twitter's mad at her, and I'm like, you can't be mad at somebody for getting sick. I don't know if you know this, but if you are sending her hate and like blaming her that she caught corona twice. That's punishment enough. Leave her alone. She can't not go to work. If she has to go to work, she can't not go to work. So, don't be mad at her. Write an email to Vince. Dear Vince.
Dear
Okay.
Vince. Dear Vince.
I want to give a shout out to all of the different nicknames that Charlie has. What was it? Tubuck Chuck. During Raw Talk,
Fucking
Bayley
Selena,
was
man.
calling her Chorizo because she's Charlie Caruso. So she was calling her Chorizo.
Oh no.
I like that.
What? I like that.
I was so mad, but I was cracking up, and she was losing her shit too. Like Charlie was not like keeping her face. It was just great. If you haven't had the chance to, please watch Raw Talk. It is on the WWE Network, but it is hilarious. Charlie and Samoa Joe do an amazing job.
Oh, that's nice. Well, but yeah, I guess I don't really have anything else except to just tell everybody that we do have our YouTube channel. If you guys want to watch this, it's like completely unedited and unfiltered and all of this wonderfulness. If you want to see Bernadette in action, there she is. And so make sure you guys subscribe and watch us on YouTube, only if you want to see our faces. If you guys are good with just listening to us. And also, if you love us and you want us to keep doing this podcast, please rate and review us on whichever platform you listen to, be it
That's
Apple
very
Podcasts.
important.
Yes. That'll help us tremendously. If you can't get merch or support us any other way, if you could just please leave us a 5-star review. Yeah, that's all I got. So I guess we'll see you next week.
Yay!
PJ will be back in New York by then, which makes no difference because we do this on Zoom. But but I like knowing you're in the same state as me. It makes me happy. So I guess till then, keep your face beat and your heels high. Bye.
Third exit music.